we're back in the cipher.
Yeah.
It's
You look great, by the way.
Thank you. Judge Frank the Tank. Judge Puffett, call me what you want here. I'm here to bring order to the damn court, and we are here, folks, to once again judge you. Judge you. I've got my prosecutors, my litigators. I got my court guys here, plaintiff, and whatever. Jury's in the background. I'm just saying court words, folks. Justice is blind.
Objection.
Order. All right, folks. Anyway. So, guys, we have another edition of Podheads Court of a Public Opinion for you. Yeah. And if this is the first time you ever seen it, it's where we judge you. We freaking pull stories from online that people could argue either way, and we decide who's right or wrong. So go ahead and hit the end. All right, you heard it, folks. It is Podheads Court. I'm feeling this wig today. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, so we keep it, we like to respect
the process,
the classics. Yeah, the classics. We take the federal system very, very serious here. And today, on today's edition of Podheads Court, we found a story once again from Reddit on the Am I the Asshole page. This story was actually taken down from Reddit. So I don't know. There might be an update out there. Maybe they fixed things, but I wanted to talk about it, folks. And so real quick, I'll play the evidence for you here in a second, but I want to know who's defending who. This is about a fiance, a male and a female about to get married, and it's called "Am I the Asshole for Calling Off My Wedding a Day Before?" So Big Ace is defending the husband, and I'm gonna let JB defend the wife. JB is defending the would-be wife. You pig. All right, so here we go. No. All right, so go ahead and bring up the court case, bring up the evidence, and you guys can read along if you want to. Sorry about the crazy video, but we did this thing. All right, so Friday night, I'm laying in my bed, and my fiance Mark is in the bathroom. His phone goes off, so I let him know, and he tells me to take a look at it for him. In a group text with his father's husband, and grandmother, she said, "I can't believe he's marrying some nappy-headed half-breed tomorrow." To which his father almost immediately responded, "LOL, love is love." There's no other message before hers. Context, I'm biracial. My mother is black, and so is half of my family that was coming to the wedding. I was obviously pissed, hurt, but mostly shocked. His grandmother has been very warm with me, as well as his father. We spent a lot of time together, and we've never given me those types of vibes. They've never given me those types of vibes. I started crying, and when he asked me what was wrong, I couldn't even tell him what they said. I just held the phone in front of his face and asked if they'd said anything like that before. He said he knew they were racist and tries to educate them, but they don't care. They're set in their ways. That just made me angrier, so I gave him an ultimatum. It's me or his family, right? So, he said it's not fair for you to blame him because he's not that kind of way. But but I feel like if I'd have known they felt that way, I wouldn't have agreed to marry him into his family in the first place, right? So I told him I refused to be civil or have our future children around him, and I didn't understand how he can love me and still be okay with those people. We repeated that argument for hours before I decided to call off the wedding. He asked what I was going to tell everyone, and I said I'd leave it to him. You saw the images. I'm a slow reader. Sorry. I'm with my family now. I'm getting calls and texts about it, how I'm being unreasonable, and that it was just a joke. How they all love me and don't see color. His mother called me selfish asshole because they paid for our wedding since my parents aren't educated. I don't know. That sounds like her words. And didn't have the means to pay for it, even threatening to take me to court to pay them back for it. She says OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. I think I'm the asshole because I canceled my wedding the day before. I know that my boyfriend didn't say those things, so we might have been able to work something out. So, all right, guys. I mean, you got it here, right? Who's right? Is she right for sticking her, drawing a line in the sand and saying, if you're not willing to turn your back on your family over this, then I'm canceling the wedding? Or is he right for sticking by his family and saying you're overreacting? Who wants to start?
No, I go first.
Cards in session.
I go first. I have to go first. This is my client's wedding.
Just what I wanted.
This is my client's wedding. You know what? The case gets right to the point of the heart of it right off the bat. The text message said, "I cannot believe she's married a nappy-headed what?
Half-breed.
Half-breed.
Muggle.
What?
Mudblood.
What? Right there is enough. Right there is enough for anybody, let alone my client, to call off any wedding. Her wedding especially. Let me tell you this, okay? She mentioned during her thing here that they have never shown this type of energy, and that makes it worse because they lied to her. They show a facade in front of her, but when speaking to her husband or speaking to his family, here comes, oh, look at that nappy-headed half-breed. And the father, trying to be a nice father, LOL, love is love. You know what I mean?
Instead of standing up to his wife.
LOL, thank you. Anyways.
Sure. The grandma.
Anyway, I think it's, I don't have to say anything else. Let me mention about the payment of the wedding. I mean, what can I say? She did not want to get into a relationship where half the family is racist. I demand, yes, justice for my client. Yeah, not the asshole.
Okay,
not the asshole.
Big Ace.
Listen, it's not cut and dry. It's not simple. Fucked up shit was said. I understand why she feels bad, right? I understand why she feels bad. But this is a man who loved her despite all this other shit. Yes, his family are scumbags, but you marrying the man. You fell in love with this man. You cared enough about this man to agree to marry him, right? He told you he wants to educate his family. He wants to try to change their ways. And think about it like this. How many times haven't you seen people and now they have a biracial grandchild and they adore that grandchild and things change and the attitude starts to change? I'm not saying that would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it wouldn't have happened. However, you took away your chance to find out when you walked away from this man because of what his family did, not because of what he did. And again, like he said, if he's trying to educate them, it's not like he's standing by allowing you to be disrespected or anything like that. Yes, if you chose, you don't want to deal with them, you don't want to go to the family reunion, you don't want to go to get-togethers, I get that. But you're going to walk away from the man that you love. They win. They win now. You gave them exactly what they wanted because of your pride. And you said it at the end of the whole thing, that you and your boyfriend could have worked things out, but now you don't know because you walked away too soon. That's the problem these days, why relationships and marriages don't last. People are so quick to walk away instead of work through things. If we work on things, we swallow our pride and get through the bullshit, we'll be a lot happier.
We live in a time where race is a spicy topic. And when you read a nappy-headed half-breed that you can imagine from a black person what kind of emotion that inspires.
And I'm not telling, no, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I can't have half of my baby family. I can't have half of my baby's family be this way. And that was basically the feeling that she was getting. The husband,
bro, you gotta stop saying that phrase in my house, bro. You gotta start. Nappy-headed.
I'm trying to emphasize what kind of feelings was going on here. You know what I'm saying?
That.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I get that, but like I said,
justice.
The boyfriend didn't even see the message, so you didn't even know how
to
reply to that.
Yeah, I wonder if he would have hit it.
Watch your mouth, Grandma.
We're up against it, and so I think I'm ready to deliberate here, folks. I think today I know exactly what it's like to have been. I know exactly what Judge Ito presiding over the OJ trial must have felt like today. I do believe that I understand exactly what Judge Ito felt like. I don't know. This is a tough one. I agree with the notion that, you know, there's no room for racism in any environment, any place in this year, period.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a black woman, a biracial woman, any person, white, black, any, should be able to put their foot down and demand respect, demand, you know, be treated with dignity. However, I think that there's a side of me that feels that her, you know, her venom, that her anger was kind of pointed in the wrong direction here. Could this man have done more in this situation? Could he have been more sensitive? Man, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But ultimately, I believe that cooler heads prevail. I believe that when she calmed down, I think that she might have seen that she was probably not overreacting, but blaming the wrong person. You know, in times where you feel powerless, you can lash out the closest person next to you. And I think he was trying to be there for her. But ultimately, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to look, you know, who pays attention to their 92-year-old racist grandma?
True.
Everybody's got a 92-year-old racist grandparent.
That's
Black,
true.
white, Latino, regardless. They hate somebody. Nobody in their 90s likes anyone, guys. So you just, you know, we kind of don't pay attention to them. Our parents, yeah, you know what? I mean, if you're trying to educate them and you're trying to make them understand, look, this stuff is not cool. I think if he has a history, we don't know that. If he has a history of tucking tail against the that kind of things, then he'd be definitely found guilty. But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he sounds like a good guy, and I feel like guys aren't given enough justice these days. So I'm going to rule in favor of the guy. I'm sorry, JB, but I'm going to rule in favor of Big Ace and the groom in this case. And I hope this woman cools down, and I hope they're able to reconcile things and get married. Hey guys, it's Frank the Tank here. And if you like what you saw in today's episode, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. And for all new fresh content, go ahead and click right on over there. Watch out, Big Ace. And if you want to watch some of our more classic episodes, go ahead and click right on that way. Every week Wednesday in the Cypher with the Podheads.